Howdy, y'all. That's a Texas thing. August 5th, worldwide record heat. Welcome back. I'm the Doom Wizard. Hit that like and subscribe. If in case you missed it, severe drought has returned to the Amazon and it's happening earlier than expected. Absolutely extraordinary, most extreme meteorological events ever recorded overnight in Paraguay at 85 degrees. Apocalyptic swarm of locusts invades Argentina. Exceptional heat wave in the Caribbean. Debbie blew cocaine worth over 1 million into Florida Keys, U.S. Border Patrol says, so go sniff up. Tropical storm also hits Florida with floods, threats of record rain in Georgia and the Carolinas.
This is as bad as I've seen it.
In Florida, floodwaters swallow huge chunks of Sarasota, while nearby officials and a Good Samaritan rescue a woman from a submerged car, carrying her to safety. The deadly tropical storm now slamming South Carolina and Georgia, dumping up to 14 inches of rain since Sunday night. The rain set to fall for days in what some fear will mark a once-in-a-1,000-year rain event.
Climate change deniers make up nearly a quarter of U.S. Congress because that's where we're at in 2024. Historic park fire surpasses 402,000 acres as wildfire activity surges almost 3,000%. This is the world that we were warned about in all of the scientific literature going back decades. Fire clouds from super hot wildfires are on the rise as Earth warms. Forests destroyed by wildfires emit carbon long after the flame dies. People are being urged to stay away from the banks of somewhere and Fraser rivers after water breached a dam. Last week's huge landslide, Calgary airport terminal damage as severe thunderstorms pummel region. Ottawa set national record for weather alerts as storm-tossed capital faced 66 warnings and advisories.
Mark of the devil.
Greenland fossils reveal greater sea level threat from CC. Blue algae blooms in Lough Neagh, Northern Ireland. Could have been profound ecological impacts, potentially significant environmental public health risks. It made me cry. Photos taken 15 years apart show melting Swiss glaciers. You see this couple on the screen. That's pretty obvious. July was the hottest and 7th driest since records began in 1901 in Hungary. Swaths of Romania face drought, leading to empty reservoirs and failing crops. There goes food prices.
Up and up.
Extreme heat. What is happening with the climate in Ukraine? It's fucked. Surprise. Firefighters continue to battle flames in Croatia and Albania. Greece experienced hottest July on records. Rarely ever seen such a huge amount of atmospheric moisture content over one of the driest regions on Earth in Sahara, Egypt, and Sudan, maxing out at 9 sigma. That is many deviations above normal. African heat waves. Dams overflow. Cape Town braces for future droughts. Dam collapses in the Russian Republic. Severe hailstorm damages Uzbekistan Airways plane. No injuries recorded. Calls to charity for elderly hit 1,620 a day as Hong Kong logs record high heat on Monday. Shanghai issued its highest heat wave alert for the second time this week. China's bridges are now the test of extreme weather, as every public infrastructure is across the planet, because we chose profits for the elite, the global elite, those who you cannot touch. And they evacuated more than 28,000 people in Liaoning. Japan has experienced its hottest day in recorded history as a national scale with an incredible temperature of 95 degrees. The heat wave is ongoing and persistent. How people like Nomad Push, this homeless Japanese guy about my age, survives is beyond me. He makes quite a channel for himself and name, just being homeless. You know, these videos, men giving up, going their own way. It's a trend. It's 2024. Extreme heat in South Korea kills 11, decimates livestock. Tiny Oceania recorded its hottest August day. Moving on. Global sea surface temperatures as the fuckery continues. The biosphere in uncharted territory. Breaking code. Yikes. Data from NOAA shows CO2 at 425.55, up 3.72 parts per meter the last year. Carbon insects tackle emissions by unleashing the power of capitalism, so he says. Rising methane emissions from wetlands may undermine climate targets. Shakes up global venomous snakes. Health risk. Making seafood dangerous to eat. Will people eat insects to save the planet? All-night streetlights make leaves inedible to insects, study finds. Left on all night causes them to become so tough that insects cannot eat them, threatening the food chain. And the great and awe-inspiring Jane Goodall thinks it's not too late to save the world. Again, save the world. Well, you know how my subs and I feel about that. 8 billion of us clamoring for resources and living in dire and extreme situations. Though we can tolerate a lot, I disagree with the sentiment that if we stopped consumption and overproducing that we would somehow stabilize. That is not true. The amount of carbon in the atmosphere ensures that we rise above and beyond 3 degrees Celsius, which is game over for most large mammals on the planet and small alike. It's a horrid situation. And back to other world news as a tidbit, those riots in the United Kingdom.
Tonight, violence and vitriol on the streets of the United Kingdom, targeting migrants and mosques in an ugly eruption of anti-immigrant sentiment.
Bonkers and wankers.
Not having a gobsmacking time there, having to increase jail cell sizes. If that sort of thing went on here in particular United States, you know what I mean, it would be bloody and very violent.
North Hollywood, February 1997. This is the case that would change the rules forever. Officers find themselves against a fully automatic modified AK-47 with armored piercing bullets. 2 bank robbers wearing body armor unleash a barrage of ammunition unlike anything police have ever dealt with.
He's wearing heavy body armor, so he's not knocking down at all.
The gunman's powerful bullets tear through concrete and metal.
Bodies lining the street, which, let's be honest, if Trump doesn't win, that's kind of where we're headed. Don't take me for that, ask anyone you know, because we're in the age of denial and stupidity. Post-truth, whatever you want it to be. Alright? So just passed my hunter's certificate exam, though I'm going to stick to just rabbits and deer this season, sustenance. I don't have any intention to go after sport hunting bears and coyotes. Wolves are very rare in this portion of the country. Well, thanks for hanging out. Worldwide Record Heat, August 5th. I gotta get to work. Use a super thanks. PayPal donation below. If you enjoy these Worldwide Record Heat updates, all the credit goes to Panopticon over at that fine website, compiling all this information. Meanwhile, trying to support a family and maintain a job. So much respect. Thank you guys. Don't want to keep this too long. I know the lighting was weird. I'll catch you around. See ya.